for another event. We're so excited for what's coming up. If you're watching, please chat on the chat box. If you're watching us from Facebook Live, say where you're logging in from, who invited you. We want to hear you. And every time you hear a speaker, send them your love and appreciation because that gets them excited to support everybody. So today you're going to hear from corporate and also from the field. But before we go into that, if you're logged into Jeunesse Live.events, remember, you need to select your language of preference, and also you can scroll down so you can get a chance to maybe be one of the 2 lucky winners of our lucky draw, which you can either win 1 live NMN or 1 box of mine and 1 for reserve. If you're on Facebook Live, then you're gonna have to log in into the Jeunesse Live.events and enter to see if you can win. So now coming back to what to expect tonight. If you are here, it's because somebody saw a potential in you and they wanted to share the Jeunesse opportunity with you. So this next lady that I'm gonna introduce now, she has been with us not so long ago, but we already love her like we have known her our entire life. She founded her own company many years ago. She's been in the industry over 10 years, but like you, she once heard about the opportunity of Jeunesse, and she saw the incredible potential that she decided to partner with us. So please let me welcome our President of North America, Betty Perez.
Hello, Betty. It's nice to be here with you today.
I know.
Isn't it exciting? Here we are at Discover Jeunesse. And so thank you so much, Serena, for kicking us off and getting us started. And friends, even if you haven't tried our box of Reserve, Mind, or Life, you definitely want to make sure that you subscribe and enter to it into the lucky draw. So make sure and do that. And so, first of all, it is my honor and privilege to kick off tonight's event. And like Zarina said, my friend, if this is your first time watching a Discover Jeunesse, boy, are you in for a treat. She is absolutely right when she said that the reason why you got introduced to Jeunesse tonight is because somebody in you saw major potential, and they wanted to introduce you to not just an industry that has been extremely just massive and incredibly helpful to so many people around the world, but more importantly to a company that has become so much more than a company, but truly a movement all throughout the world. And this movement is called Jeunesse. And you know, really quickly, Jeunesse in French means youth. And what you're about to see today is a series of products, an incredible opportunity that is designed to empower you, to give you vitality and youth that never ends. And you know, I like to think as youth is something that is completely unconnected from age. Age is simply just a number, but youth is something that is yours, that nobody and even time can't take away. Matter of fact, here at Jeunesse, we truly believe that time can be your best friend, working with you, never against you, bringing you the joy of memory, time, and possibilities and opportunities. And so, with that being said, let's go ahead and get kicked off into our presentation tonight to let you know a little bit more about what Jeunesse is and why this could be so incredibly important and beneficial to you as 2021 is underway, and as I'm sure you've got some major goals that you want to accomplish this year for you and for your family. And so I'm excited for you. I'm so excited because I know that tonight is going to be a night that for so many of you, your prayers will have been answered. Tonight is the night where you will discover what it is that you were missing to take your life to that next level. And so we invite you to live Jeunesse with us. And so my first question to you tonight is, have you ever wondered how far your dreams could take you? And if you have you put together a plan? Have you decided, okay, by 2022, I want to live my life a certain way. I want to make sure my life looks a certain way. and have you put together a plan for that? And if you haven't, my friend, tonight we are going to give you a plan, and the best thing that you could do for yourself in this year is keep an open mind. You know, as they say, your mind is like a parachute. It only works if it's open, and so tonight is one of those nights where you want to make sure and keep it open. And so, you know, our mission here at Jeunesse is very simple. The Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering them to each other to unleash our potential. And the words that truly grabbed me when I first read this mission statement was impact, positive impact. Notice that the mission here is not necessarily to go out there and build a massive company or, you know, build the best products in the world, which we have done all of that. But the purpose and the design here was to create massive impact throughout the world. And you see the founders that we have, which tonight you have the treat to actually hear from them directly. You will hear from our founders, Randy Ray, Wendy Lewis, and Scott Lewis, who dreamt this incredible vision up over 11 years ago. And they have truly created not just a company that has been successful, but has crossed that bridge over to significance. And not every company can do that, but you see, when your intentions are clear and when you have clarity as to what you want to do, it's all achievable. And that is what Mr. Ray and Wendy and Scott have done. And in an effort to go out there and create an impact and provide the very best products and incredible opportunity, Jeunesse, what I can assure you, it always looks out to bring nothing but excellence, to bring the very, very best, and to partner with great minds to do that. And so every single one of our products has been designed not just from nature, which we have lots of natural elements, but we believe in also the power of science. And so we have an advisory board that is absolutely incredible. We've got so many different types of doctors on our board. Matter of fact, some of them have even been nominated for a Nobel Prize. And so the quality of your products are there, the science is there, the research is there, and tonight you're going to hear about an opportunity in which you can partake in sharing these products throughout the entire world. And can you imagine? Can you imagine starting a company and having to put together an advisory board and research and development? You see, here at Jeunesse, we do that for you. And, you know, this has obviously proven to be very successful. You know, we are so humbled and we're so proud to say that Jeunesse has been a force in the industry, and the numbers don't lie. You see, as you see on the screen right now, Jeunesse has done over $1 billion in sales since 2009. Matter of fact, if you take a look at some of the more conventional companies that you've heard of, such as Apple, Facebook, Amazon, eBay, Google, it took them 6 years, 4 years, 7 years, 5 years to hit that $1 billion mark. And here at Jeunesse, it took us 6 years. And matter of fact, we have been doing, we did $1 billion consecutively in sales all throughout the world. And again, if you're looking for elements of success, I mean, there are always clues, and so we've got many, many to prove. Matter of fact, to date, Jeunesse has sold over $8 billion in sales all throughout the world. Now, why is that number impactful, and why is it important? Because it says that obviously something here is really buzzworthy, and it's working all around the world. And so, you see, we are very proud of those accomplishments, not just because it's a great milestone, but because here at Jeunesse, we have an opportunity that those numbers represent to people around the world in which their lives have been impacted. And, you know, today, I'm sure that is going to be the case for you as well. And just to show you, you know, yes, we've done $1 billion. We share the wealth in 6 different ways in which you will hear from today on how you can partake in that pie. We're open in business in 145 markets. Matter of fact, if you maybe you're looking at this and saying, you know what, this sounds familiar. I've heard of Jeunesse. That's because we've been featured in 28 different major magazines and TV publications. Again, Jeunesse has been a force in the industry, and we have over 800 awards that prove that what we have been doing is absolutely incredible. And you see, this success doesn't just happen by happenstance and haphazardly. It is strategic thinking. Matter of fact, today, like I said, you will be hearing from our founders in just a few minutes, Ms. Wendy Lewis and Mr. Randy Ray, but you will also be hearing later today, so you want to stay throughout the entire presentation, from our Chief Visionary Officer, Mr. Scott Lewis. And you see, to hit $1 billion consecutively, it takes strategic vision. And the founders here, said we are going to participate in industries that are, billions of dollars. And so obviously the opportunity here is massive. And so I am so excited to get this event kicked off, to just have shared with you a little bit about what has happened here over the last 11 years. And while we have been extremely successful, you know what we're the most excited about? We're most excited about you, the newest person taking a look at this opportunity, because you see, while we have a firm foundation that has been set, where we're going, we're looking for leaders. We're looking for big thinkers. We're looking for people who are in that pursuit of perfection, in that pursuit of happiness and freedom. And so we are excited to partner with you as our next leader, as our next business partner, to take the Jeunesse opportunity to even more markets around the world, and bless so many people with our products and opportunity. And so now that you have heard a little bit about the massive success that Jeunesse is, it is my honor and privilege to introduce you to our founders. Before we get into our products and the opportunity, you see, if you're anything like me, while products and opportunity is important, it's always about the people. Can I look to my left? And can I look to my right? And can I trust the people that I am partnered with? Can I trust the people that I am in business with? What is the heart of the company? Where does the vision start, and where is it going? And so we want to make sure that you hear from our founders, that you hear a little bit about what got us here and where we're going. And so, later tonight you hear from our Chief Visionary Officer, Mr. Scott Lewis, but right now you are going to hear from our founders that started all 11 years ago with major, massive vision. And just to show you a little bit about them, we're going to cue this video, and right after this video, you get to hear from them. They're authors, they're legends in this industry, and they're also friends to so many of us, because here at Jeunesse, it's more than a business, it's truly a family, and it is my honor to cue up this video and for you to hear from our founders, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis, my friends.
I've had a lot of people say, gosh, I can't believe, you're a multimillionaire and you act like just the guy next door. And I said, that's all I am. I have found tremendous joy on earth, and I think there's a lot more joy that we can give.
Poor is a state of mind. If you think you're poor, you'll be poor all your life.
Randy grew up very poor. I had what I needed. I didn't need any more, and that's how I grew up.
I always asked my mom when we were little, why are we so poor? And she said, we're not poor, we're just broke. I know what it feels like to have nothing. I know how it feels to be homeless, not have a place to live. I know what it's like to go to school with snow on the ground and no shoes. These kids are happy, even though they don't have anything. They're really, really excited about us being there. And they have nobody as their advocate except us. That's why I'm so passionate about children.
I fell in love with network marketing because it allowed people from average backgrounds to do anything they want and become anything they want.
We were wrestling around with the idea of what can we name it. The French word jeunesse is for youth, so it's a youth enhancement system.
We wanted to create a business opportunity that anyone could be successful in. So we tried to make the opportunity something that was achievable at different levels, so could step their way up. What we really wanted is leading edge, state-of-the-art products that no one else can get anywhere else.
I thank all of the distributors and all the employees in this company. Because of them, this is why we've been able to grow the way we have. It requires people that are dedicated to doing what they're supposed to be doing here.
They're the ones that carry the torch. We have to be grateful, because if they weren't here, we wouldn't be where we are today.
We've come a long way, baby.
Yeah, we sure have. What we learned when we started working together is that We were a perfect balance. We make the most incredible team.
The beauty we have is that Wendy has a master's in statistics and measurement.
Before I met Randy, I was a mathematics teacher.
She's ideally suited for designing compensation plans.
I like everything to make sense, because if it doesn't make sense, I'm not doing it. Randy has a very interesting view of life. He enjoys laughing and making people laugh. Randy always says, you know, I could hear a joke 1,000 times, and if he tells it, I'll still laugh. We have been very fortunate and very blessed. Everybody around the world sees us as Mama and Papa, or Mom and Dad, and we want everybody to be happy and enjoy their life and enjoy every day to the max. That's what it's all about. I love being with him. I love traveling with him. We just have a great time no matter where we go, and it's always been fun with Randy.
Probably one of the best feelings you can have, to wake up every day and know that you have your best buddy with you no matter where you are in the world. I mean, we have been to over 105 countries, and to be in all those places and realize that the person that's beside you is the person that you were with yesterday and the day before and months before, it's really a blessing to do that.
Good evening. We are delighted to be here this evening. This is an unusual way to have Jeunesse discovery, because typically we do it in our discovery room downstairs. And today, this is going to be done across the whole wide world over the internet. I hope they're listening, right?
Yeah.
Typically what we do is we tell a little bit about my background, her background, why we started the company the way we did, and then we'll share a little bit of the things that have happened to us since we started the company. First of all, I will say we are very different in our backgrounds. Wendy grew up in a city, Philadelphia. I grew up in the cotton fields of Tennessee. I never lived in a house that had electricity. We were always short of food, but we worked on the farm, and it's a lot of hard work. But I never had my new clothes. I wore clothes that someone else had thrown away. So it was like a very impoverished background. My dad was the son of a Cherokee mom and a Tennessee hillbilly dad, and he never went to school. So everywhere we moved, and I think we moved about 17 times between when I was born and when I left home to go away. First of all, I was born in a cotton field in Tennessee. My mom was working in the field, and she was the only one there. So I decided that I'd been in the womb long enough. I had nobody to play with. I was in a dark room. I was going to come out and play in the world. So that's what I did. I popped out in the cotton field. And my mother had to deliver me, tie off the cord, do all those things. And she didn't throw me away. She kept me.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah. And I grew up, I have two brothers, one older, one younger, and I have a sister that's younger. But I was the most inquisitive one of the bunch. I always wanted to know why things did this, why they did that. And I had big dreams. And when I was 14 years old, I remember up until that point, I was always asking my mom to tell me she loved me, and she wouldn't do it. And I really craved that. And so when I was 14 years old, I asked her, and she wouldn't tell me she loved me. So I said, that's okay, Mom. If you don't love me, I love me. There's a lot of things I want to do while I'm on this earth. So I went down to the creek, and I took a tablet and a pencil, and I wrote out some of the things that I wanted to do. The first thing I wanted to do was to be a multimillionaire, by the time I was 35. And I picked 35 because the banker's son was 35. And I figured he had to be a multimillionaire, right? He was a banker's son. Secondly, I wanted to have enough food to eat, and I wanted to have my own clothes that were mine, not something that had been thrown away by someone else. And I wanted to live in a house that had electricity. And beyond that, the next thing was I wanted us to have a car because we always walked everywhere. And then I wanted to travel all over the world and meet people from all the different countries and learn about them and what their interest was in life, what they saw and what they thought was important and valuable. And so I wrote all that down, and I looked at it 1,000 times over the years till it completely fell apart. But I had it buried in my mind by that point. So I went to school and in West Tennessee, and I finally got to the point where I graduated from the 12th grade, and that was something that was very, very important to my mother because my dad never went to school a single day in his life. She finished the 8th grade, and finishing the 12th grade was like nirvana. You know, it was the most important thing in her life, and she wanted to make sure we all promised that we would graduate the 12th grade. So not only did I graduate to 12th grade, but I was lucky enough to go on and get 2 degrees, in one in psychology and one in computer science. But in the process of doing all that, I had to finish school in this little town of Middleton, Tennessee, and graduated on a Friday night, and the next morning I left home. I had no idea where I was going, but I just knew I had to go someplace where I could be somebody. And I've written a book about this called Mud Pies to Blue Skies, because when we were little, my younger brother and I didn't have enough food, and we had hunger pains, and so we'd go down and we'd make out of clay mud, we'd pat out a patty, it looked like a hamburger patty, and we'd eat that dirt, and it stopped the hunger pains. But so the book that I've written is called Mud Pies to Blue Skies, that tells my life story, and it was a pretty traumatic childhood. And but I always had big dreams. When I was 14, as I said, I wrote down all these things I wanted to do. So I graduated from high school. I hitchhiked away from home. I wound up in Memphis, Tennessee. I lived in a cardboard box behind this restaurant for about 4 months. That the cardboard box came off of a refrigerator. So I put that into the this warehouse area, and had the open end up against the concrete wall so that the dogs wouldn't get in there to eat me at nighttime. And I stayed there for 4 months until I got a job. And I worked in Memphis for a while, and then I went back out to where my older brother worked, and I became a lab technician. And I was measuring the viscosity of the liquid plastic going in, and I measured the strength of the panels to see if they were fireproof and so on. And then I found out that the Army had a program whereby if you passed all these tests, then they would put in writing that they would pay your way through college. And but you had to stay in the military for the equal amount of time it took you to get your degrees. So I thought, that's a great deal, because there's no other way I would ever be able to go to school. And so that's what I did. And I was in the Army, and I was all over the world. And after 6.5 years, I was at a point where I could leave the military. But during that period of time, I got a degree first in psychology and then in computer science. And I did most of my work in computer science. And when I got out, the first job I got was with Honeywell Aerospace, which my first project was to work on the X-15 spacecraft. I wrote a software to guide the X-15 to a landing spot when they decided to abort the mission and finish. Then I had to pick a landing spot where they could land the X-15. The interesting thing about that was that it had no wheels. It had skids, so you had to land on salt flats or on the sand. And so I came out, I worked at Honeywell Aerospace, and then I heard that NASA was going to come up with a project whereby they were looking for to do a launch processing system for the space shuttle that was coming up. So I moved over to Orlando so I could work with them at Kennedy Space Center. And after 2 years of working on that project, they finally made an award, and I was fortunate enough to win that contract. And so I was 32 years old, and the first commission check was $6 million, which made me accomplish the goal that I wanted to be a multimillionaire. By the time I was 35, I made it when I was 32. So I did a lot of work that way. And then I set up my own company. We worked on projects. I did a lot of criminal justice software. I went to Ireland. I worked in Ireland. So had a lot of excitement and a lot of work to do. And then I was really, really blessed a few years later to come across this lovely lady who was so talented. And I was just blown away by her. You know, her line of baloney was really captured me. And no, I think that Wendy and I have been together for about 35 years now, and never had an argument because I learned early on to say yes, ma'am, and it's worked beautifully.
That's a good thing.
So, but we've had a great relationship, and we've done some wonderful things. We've had, the first company we had was, she's going to tell you about all that, I guess. She squeezed my hand, which means shut up, I'm going to tell about that one. So anyway, we have been very blessed to be together for all these years, and have built companies, and we've got lots and lots of people. I think it's what, 400, 500,000 people in Jeunesse around the world.
Over 500.
Over 500,000 members of the Jeunesse family, and so we've been blessed, and hopefully we've blessed their lives. And you're going to hear about some of the things that I was the most passionate about was the Jeunesse kids, because my childhood was so pitiful. And so you're going to hear about that, and you're going to hear about some of the good things that we've been able to do for other people, not only the people who've joined us. And Wendy will tell you about, we chose two paths to go when we started the company, and she'll go into that. But I first met her because I got a phone call in my office one day, and they said, this lady's called and she's upset because you haven't called her back. And I said, I don't have any calls that I haven't returned. Well, I called back, and it was Wendy, and she said, you must not need business. I said, of course we need business. Have you ever called? I don't have any messages from you. So she had been calling the Tampa office, and I had closed that office and got rid of the sales guy, and the answering service never forwarded the messages over to us. So once we got past all that, we started working together, and it turned out to be a wonderful relationship. And as I said, we've been together for 35 years, and it's been a wonderful relationship. She's perhaps one of the nicest people I've ever been able to be around. I think that's what you said, wasn't it, Wendy? So I wanted to make sure. No, she's been a wonderful person to work with, and she's just a very brilliant lady.
Wow.
I'm not finished. So she's been a great person to work with, and I've really loved her every minute of the day since we first met and started working together. So I'm going to turn this over to my best friend and my wife, the best business partner I've ever had, and the one that I'm madly in love with, and that's Wendy Lewis.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was a nice way to do it. Thank you. So when Randy and I started working together, we started a company called AMSC, Automated Medical Systems Consultants. And we did that to do, it was a time, it was like in 1985, I think.
Yeah.
And it was when doctors' offices were going from paper to pegboards to computers. And that's what we did. We had a computer software, and we became the #1 selling that software. And we did that for 8 consecutive years that we were the #1. And then we decided, because they were going to, the people that wrote the software were going to take their company public, and we didn't know what was going to happen to us. So we sold the company. Somebody came along and wanted to buy it. And Randy wanted to sell it, and Wendy didn't want to sell it. I can't say, I said, it's like my child. I don't want to sell it, but we did, and we sold the company because Randy said we can have more children. So we started another company that was called Alpha Computer Services, and Alpha Computer Services handled the fixing the computers and the
Installation.
all the installation. We took care of printers and all the things to make sure they all kept working. But what we realized is, in very short time, the prices on everything were coming way down on computers. We were going from the the mini computers, and we went to the PCs, and everything was getting so much cheaper that if your things broke, you probably go buy a new one rather than keep paying monthly service fees. So we had somebody that wanted to buy that company, so we sold the company. And each time we sold the companies, we retired, but it didn't last long. We retired for like a year. And I remember my children were young at the time, and they kept saying, "Mom, you're too young to stay home. You can't stay home. Go back to work." I think they just wanted to get me out of the house so that they could do what they wanted. But we ended up, after that, working with multi-level marketing companies, network marketing companies. And what we did is we did a lot of their programming work. And we also started doing their customer service and doing everything, soup to nuts, everything that a network marketing company would need, especially if they were new and starting out. So we spent a lot of time. I think we worked with like 15 different, is that about right? 16 different network marketing companies trying to fix their software. I did a lot of work on fixing software because I could see that some of the things they were going to do was going to be bad for the company, and the company wouldn't survive. So we fixed software. We did everything else that you need to do. And then after that length of time, we started thinking about doing something to have our own network marketing company, which we had decided before we never wanted to do. But actually what happened, going fast forward a little bit, Randy had a problem with his knee, and we were looking at a way, because he didn't want to have surgery and replace the knee. So we found that there was some way that he could get stem cells taken and put into his knee. We ended up going out to California, and we found that a doctor there, Dr. Nathan Newman, could take the fat, spin it down, get the stem cells, and insert the stem cells in his knee. And that was a great thing for Randy, because for 5 or 6 years, he didn't have to do the knee replacement. And during that time, while he was having this procedure done, I was looking around in the office because it was taking a lot of time. It was actually, I think, the first time they'd ever done this type of procedure ever, because this was like in April, and I think in March of that year, they allowed stem cell research in the United States, and it was just starting then. And this was like right around Easter that Randy had the knee fixed. And while I was looking around in the office, I saw this bottle of serum. I didn't know what it was, and I asked the girls that worked in the office, what is this? And they showed me before and after pictures of what people using the stem cell serum looked like before and after. So I thought, this is something I need. I think I have to get a bottle. I bought a bottle, took it home, and I tried it. And after about 2 weeks, maybe, no.
I didn't get any.
No, I didn't let Randy have any. I did not share it. I kept it all for myself.
Miss Stingy.
No, I wanted to make sure to see if it worked. And after a
Boy,
couple
did
of
it ever.
weeks, I found people talking to me and saying, wow, you look so different. What are you doing? Your, face looks so different. And I said to Randy right then, this is a great product for a network marketing company, because the more you use it, the more you want to keep using it. And I used it on my face. I used it on my neck. I used it on my arms. I started using it all the time. And the more I used, the more I needed to use. So we went back to California. We talked to Dr. Newman, and Randy said, you want to say what you said?
I said, how many of these do you sell a month? He said about 40 to my patients. I said, 40? How would you like to sell 40,000 a month? And he laughed. He said, I'd love to do that, but how can I? And I said, you give us your formula, we'll show you.
So
that was it.
That was it. We went back home and we started talking about, okay, we're going to take this and we're going to make this a product that we're going to sell in a network marketing company. And we worked and worked to come up with a name for it. And we finally came up with the name Jeunesse, which means youth in French, because we felt that all of our products were going to be youth enhancing products, things that helped you stay younger looking and healthier and young looking. So we came up, we wanted 2 products. So far we had the one, which was the Luminesce Serum, but we wanted a second product that worked instead of from the outside in, from the inside out. And we came up with the product that we call Reserve. And Reserve is an amazing product, which I'm sure you'll hear more about. So we went back to California and we talked to somebody we knew there, who was Kim Hui. And we told her about the 2 products and what we thought we were going to do with it. And I don't think she was very excited about it, but she went home and talked to her husband, who is a doctor, and he said, Kim, this is amazing. Stem cells are the future of our country.
Medicine.
Of the future of medicine. So she came back and we started working together. She got 5 people who were Asian, and that's why we started building Jeunesse in the Asian countries. And I think we started in Taiwan and then Hong Kong, because we knew that the most important thing for me, what I was looking for, is to open as many countries as we could, legally get them set up and open them, so that if any company or any country didn't do great, there were lots of others that would keep us doing well. And that really worked for us. And as you probably know, we have opened countries all over the world now. And we probably have 35 offices throughout the world. And it has been amazing. When we started the company, we started it with 2 goals in mind. The first was to help people, as many people as we could, reach their dreams and goals. And I feel like our products are great. People love the products, and it's helping them reach their dreams and goals. And the second thing we wanted to do is help children around the world, because this was so important to Randy because of the way he grew up. So we started Jeunesse Kids, and that has been an amazing, amazing company for us. And we have built schools throughout maybe 8 or 9 different countries. Countries. And we have built them in China, I think 2 schools in China, a couple in India, in Kenya, lots
Ecuador,
and lots of schools. And that has been a wonderful thing for us. And what was the last thing we just did? We just opened the College of Entrepreneurship. So we have a college for entrepreneurs, and we're really, really excited to be able to go and see it. Because of this pandemic, we haven't been able to go and visit in Kenya, but hopefully, we're very hopeful that by this summer we'll be able to travel again, because I can tell you this, Randy and I miss seeing all of our distributors throughout the world and traveling all over the world. We've traveled so much for all these years, and for us to be home all the time is, I didn't even remember my house that much, and now, and so I never go out. So we're ready to start traveling again, and we hope that very soon we'll be able to do that. And we hope that those of you who are learning about Jeunesse and hearing about us, that you'll want to join us, because we'd love to help you and help all of you reach your dreams and goals. And that will help us reach dreams and goals for the children around the world. And I've got to add one thing before I end what I'm talking about. The thing that impressed me the most is so many of our distributors, as they did well and reached dreams and goals, they started helping the children too, and helping through Jeunesse Kids. And that's an amazing thing. And so many of them have donated so much money to Jeunesse Kids. It's been wonderful. And we love all of you, and we hope you all want to join us.
The book.
Oh, your book?
Yeah.
Will you want to sit?
Wendy, Randy, it's so good to see both of you. I know that you cannot wait to travel. We cannot wait to travel and see part of our Jeunesse family. I can tell you that I was reading the comments on Facebook, and everybody was saying that they love you both, that they're so grateful for what you have built here. And I even love one specifically that say that you guys both are dream builders. So it's so good to see you and to hear your story. I will never get tired of listening to your vision, your life together, and we cannot wait to be back where we can all be together with Jeunesse distributors.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
We can't wait. Thank you.
Good night, good night. Okay, so now that we heard from our incredible founders, Wendy and Randy, what about going into our youth enhancement system? And for this, we have a special speaker. This lady has been in the industry about 11 years, and she didn't know anything about network marketing. But back in 2008 or 9, around there, when the economy crashed, she used to be a hairstylist, and she said, I need to do something to get more income and help my husband. And she said, you know what, if I put as much effort in this business as I did with hairstylists, I will do great. And that's exactly what she did. She has empowered thousands of people throughout the 11 years she's been in the industry. And what she really loves, like her fundamental thing, is that you have to keep it simple, it has to be duplicatable, and also you always want to know the why you want to join network marketing. She's a wife, a mother of 2 incredible boys. She just moved to Arizona, and we just love her. So let's welcome our Emerald Director, Jessica Ellerman. Hi, Jessica.
Hey girl, how are you? It's so good to see you.
It's great to see you. How's everything?
Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good.
Great.
All right. Well, let's jump in. I am getting some feedback, so I don't know if they're hearing that, but I am getting a little bit of feedback. Oh, it's gone. There it is. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, Jeunesse family. Welcome to the guests. I am so excited to be here with you tonight to talk to you about our youth enhancement system, the YES system. And the one thing that is going to be my job tonight is to really break this down a little bit more simply than sometimes you would see with maybe the doctors that we have on the amazing advisory panel, which you just saw. You guys, I am a hairdresser by trade. Nothing fancy, no fancy background. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. So today I'm going to talk to you like a real person. I'm going to tell you a little bit of how I use these products in our household, in our family, and the things that we do with them, so that you can kind of really wrap your mind around what could these do for you. So I will say, when I started in this industry 12 years ago, I knew nothing about products. I knew nothing about compensation plans. I knew nothing about network marketing, but I did see an opportunity to go out and share things that I loved with my friends and family. And over the course of a decade, we've grown business in all over the world with all these amazing products, made so many stories. And so as I start to talk to you about these products, what I really would like you to do is kind of sit back and just think about yourself right now, where you are at, what's important to you. These products, you guys, the YES system, the youth enhancement system, each product can work alone, plus they can all work together. In our household, we use a ton of the products. We love them. We can't live without them. Some of them more than others, but even my boys, you guys, this is stuff they're using on a daily basis. So sit back, think to yourself, what do you want to improve in your life? Is it your insides? Is it your outsides? Is it, do you need to lose some weight? And I'm going to kind of go through these pretty quickly. I'm not diving into the science. I am going to kind of just tell you what we do with them. And so you can understand, like, why would I even want this stuff? So Reserve, guys, over 1 billion packets of Reserve have been sold. That's crazy. But this is my favorite thing about it. When I first saw Jeunesse, I'm like, resveratrol. This is why I like to drink red wine. They say that resveratrol in wine is heart healthy, right? So immediately it clicked with me, like, oh my gosh. And then knowing how much more scientific or more condensed down the resveratrol in this is, you guys, it's huge. So it's an antioxidant. It's good for your cells. It helps keep I call it the caca out of your cells, all the free radicals and things that we're picking up from the environment. This is a product that helps pull that stuff out and just really keep your immune system up, which is something I feel like all of us is looking to do right now, right? Keep that immune system enhanced to the point. And it's cool. It's just a little packet, rip it off. It's like a gel juice. It tastes like tart cherry and blueberries and stuff. Super yummy. My kids love it. But this is something that, in my opinion, everybody should be taking on a daily basis, just for all over good health. And running into the next product is a brand new product that we just brought to market. And I will not do this one justice. I'll tell you that right now. Life NMN, you guys, this is a pretty scientific product. And it is basically putting your cells and just making them work like to the best of their abilities. There are some scientific videos that if someone invited you here and you're a guest and you're like, oh my gosh, like cell health is important to you and just kind of like upgrading your life on a cellular level, get back with whoever invited you here. Get some of those scientific videos so you can really dive into them. But this is a product we're using every single day in our house right now. And all I know is that what are we made of? Cells. So if I can use the Reserve, take the free radicals out, make them healthier, and then Life NMN can elevate them to the next level, I'm in. I am in. Cell health is really what we need to be dealing with. Now, you heard Wendy talk about Luminesce the Serum. Well, it's not just a serum here, guys. It's a whole line of skin products. They are amazing. You'll love every single one of them. I use the whole line. And to me, it was just, when I came to Jeunesse, I was already washing my face. It's funny, I have skin, right? Like, I wash my face. My kids wash their face. My husband washes his face. Now this is what we wash our face with. Why? Because we're supporting our business. And not only that, guys, when you start using these products, you won't be able to stop. Get the serum, use it everywhere. Use it on your skin, use it on the back of your hands, anywhere where you want it to look younger. One thing I think that gets really overlooked is that essential body oil, guys. I just moved to Prescott Valley, Arizona. I'm up in the mountains. It is dry, and that stuff is definitely helping me keep my body so much more moisturized. AM and PM, I'll just tell you what my customers say when they buy this, all right, is I got the best sleep I've ever gotten. I slept so good. Oh my gosh, the sleep was great. And then AM is the perfect thing in the morning to give you your vitamins and minerals and everything you need on a daily basis. But you guys, if you want to start sleeping better and just really getting the vitamins and minerals you need on a daily basis, grab yourself a bottle of AM/PM and start to use it. Start to track how you feel. And that's kind of with every product, guys. If you start on one of these things, if I say something that sparks something in you and you want to go get one of these things, really, as you start on it, just start to pay attention to how you're feeling. What is it doing for you? Oh my gosh, I feel better. Oh, my skin feels more moisturized. Oh, I'm sleeping better. Oh, I have less headaches. Whatever it is, depending on what it is, sometimes you just put something in your body and like now it starts to function correctly. And those are the stories that we share with our friends, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want that too, just like my customers with AMPM. Now, Nara, this is one of my absolute favorites. And if you go ahead and Facebook stalk me, you can probably go back to when I first got started here at Jeunesse a few years back. I did like a Nara challenge. I started using it, and I took before and after pictures, not just of my face, but actually of my booty. And I'm telling you guys, this is collagen, and it tastes amazing. It's a tangerine flavor. I know if you're in some other markets, you have some other flavors as well, but here in US, we have this tangerine flavor. And I am telling you, I'm getting older. This is my 40th year around the sun, and it just made my skin texture so much better. So if that's something that's important to you guys, grab yourself some Nara. And might I add, it's like the most affordable collagen on the market. So that is really helpful too, when we're trying to keep the finances down and also puts good stuff in our bodies, right? This is another one of my favorites, Revita Blue. It is designed to, when you drink it, to help your body release stem cells. And what do stem cells do? They repair, they restore, they do all kinds of good things in our bodies. So I am not the scientist, but I do know this. If I can drink that product, it can release stem cells and start to repair. I am a little different. I'm celiac, so I do have some autoimmune issues. And anything that I can do to be supporting my body, to give it what it needs to like do what it's supposed to do, is a big deal for me. You'll hear a ton of people. If you go, I mean, you can even search it on any of the social media, hashtag Revita Blue, and read some of the stories behind what this product has done for some people. This is one of our most powerful products we've got. Love it. Tastes really good too. Now here's one. This is all I'm going to say about this. If you are someone who ever walks into the kitchen or walks into your closet and goes, what am I doing here? You want this product. Mind. It helps with cognitive function and all that kind of stuff. This is my kids' favorite product. They actually say both of them. And when we first started here, my oldest was probably a junior in high school, and my little one was in elementary school, and they both said that they could focus way better during the day. So if you've got anybody who needs some more focus or cognitive function, buy you some and drink it. Tastes like lemon. It's amazing. So that's a good one too. Zen is our system, guys, for weight management. I'm not going to say weight loss, although I know most people statistically want the weight loss out of it. That is not what this is necessarily designed for. This is designed to do whatever you want to do to your body. This is not just a product. This is a community. So Mark McDonald, the founder and the brains behind our Zen line, guys, he has this whole community online, all these recipes, everything you need to do, no matter what your goals are, whether it is to add muscle, take off fat, build, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm a fitness competitor. I've competed now for almost a decade. And when I came here, I was so excited about this because it wasn't just the next, big weight pill that you take that has all this caffeine and jacks you up, and then you crash and you lose all this weight and then you don't keep it off. This is about teaching you how to treat your body right. And I think there's so much to be respected about learning how to actually make the body work right, rather than find things that are artificially making you either drop the pounds or whatever. So you'll love Zen. If you're into weight management, whoever got you here, tell them, I want to know more about Zen. Monavie, guys, this is another one that is amazing for antioxidants and just keeping your cells healthy. The stories that you hear, once someone starts on Monavie, I'm telling you right now, joint support, all of those different things. If you are someone who wakes up in the morning and your knees are like, which I feel like is starting to happen for me, this is a product you want to put in your mouth, all right? All right, reveal. If you have hair, you shampoo it. We have shampoo. It's a 3-step system. I'll tell you honestly, from me, I don't use the infusion treatment. Here's why, because every one of my customers that does says, oh my gosh, my hair is growing so fast. And yes, my hair might be this blonde color that you're seeing right here, but it ain't natural. And the last thing I want to do is have to be coloring it a little bit more. But I love the shampoo and the leave-in conditioner. You guys, this stuff is so amazing. And if you are someone who wants your hair to feel more full, wants it to grow faster, be thicker, grab yourself this 3-step system and start to use it. Start to track your results. This stuff is amazing. You will love it. All right, and instantly ageless. This was a big hit for Jeunesse and the Jeunesse distributors. You guys, this stuff is bananas. If you are someone who has maybe some bags under your eyes, or maybe you don't have them all the time, but you stay up too late and they're there, you guys, this is a product. You literally dab a tiny bit out, go like this, just basically tap it right onto that bag. You can do it on wrinkles, all kinds of things. And within 2 minutes, it tightens the skin and flattens those bags out. It is insane. You can go on and find yourself some videos. Ask whoever got you here to send you some videos on how fast it is. But if you see that girl in those pictures right there, that's in just 2 minutes. It dries, and that's what it does. So it's really great for those weddings you need to go to, or maybe pictures that are getting taken, or maybe you're just going to show up for your work Zoom and you think, oh my gosh, my bags are so big right now. I need to get those gone. Instantly Ageless is awesome. They're in little vials. 1 tube lasts you forever. The whole package lasts a really good amount of time. Such a good price for the results that you get with this, and they're immediate. All right, Envy, so much fun. Photo finish makeup. I am wearing it now. Super easy to use, lasts forever. We've got a million different colors. There's a way to color match you. If you are into makeup, get yourself some of this and look at how photo finish ready it is. Mine's on really light today. You can build it up. It's whatever. But you guys, the Envy makeup, it has the same APT 200, which is the technology that's in our skincare, inside the makeup. So this, unlike most makeups that can clog your pores or not so good for your skin, this is just as good for your skin as our skincare line, which is huge. Finity. This is another really good one. This is a super scientific one, so I'm not going to go into it, but this is in a really quick. This is it. It lengthens your telomeres. Your telomeres, your DNA. If you look at your telomeres, you can literally see how long your life expectancy and all these things are, and how wrecked your DNA has become from like outside sources, right? From what we're eating, from the environment that we live in, from all the smoking and alcohol, anything like that can mess with these telomeres. So this product was designed to help your body keep those telomeres, your DNA, intact and as long as they possibly can. So this is another really good one if you are someone who is all about youth. This is really a youth product, and I love it. I use it every single day. Now Aloe Moon, and then I get to announce our next speaker, and I'm super excited about that. You guys, this is a brand new product to our line. I love it. Aloe. It is the highest grade aloe. I'm going to let him tell you more about it, but this is my favorite part about it, guys. Think about this. All I remember was when I was little, 5, 6, got a sunburn. What did grandma do? She went and cut off a piece of aloe, cut it open, you put it on, and what did it do? It soothed. And that's the best thing that I can say about this product, guys, is it soothes and soothes your inside. You drink it every single day. It tastes really good. The packaging is kind of fun, and it is something that you're going to want to add into your everyday use. But I'm excited to bring somebody on who not only is a beast in the business, he's a diamond director, but also he's going to talk to you a little bit about how to take a product, which right now we're super fired up on Aloe Moon, and you're going to hear him talk about that. But he's going to talk a little bit also about how to utilize a product to go build your business, and what we're doing in the next little bit with Aloe Moon over the course of as we're launching this thing into market, because really it is something that no one knows about yet. So Steve Green, are you here?
I am here. How are you doing this evening? Fantastic job, by the way.
Thank you. I'm good, and it's good to see you. And I see you on my screen. You're in both pictures, but that is okay. I'm going to give this thing over to you. You take it away and blow these people's minds on Aloe Moon.
Well, thank you very much, and I'll do the best that I can here tonight. It's great to be with everybody this evening, and we appreciate you taking the time. And you look, we've been at this company for 10 years, Stephanie Nichols and myself, and have seen a lot of fantastic products be launched here at this company. And it's like I tell people all the time, you don't do $1 billion of anything unless you really have something. And this company does. And once again, they've hit a grand slam here with this Alimune product. And I've been asked to talk about that here tonight a little bit. And a few weeks ago, we had an initiative. We kind of took it upon ourselves to start an Alimune Army call every Tuesday night. And we picked up the phone. We called some of the diamonds here in North America, and they got on board immediately with this product. And people see the vision of this product. And let me tell you why. And I think we have a slide here that we're going to show, and I can talk a little bit about that. But this Alimune product, first of all, aloe vera. It's like we were just talking about a minute ago. Everybody understands the power of aloe vera. You know, we've all experienced it over the years. You don't have to go out and explain it to anybody. You know, it's something that works. So familiarity with this product is a big plus when you're going to take it and go work with it in the marketplace. Obviously, it tastes great. There's a lot of aloe products on the market, ladies and gentlemen, that do not taste good at all. I mean, you have to hold your nose to drink them. And this is not one of those products. It tastes fantastic. It's priced to move in the marketplace. And as marketers, that's what we look for. You know, $25.95, you get the Alimune product. It's fantastic. And it comes in this pouch here that you've been seeing. So the price is priced to move. And that's very, very important when you're out there in the marketplace and you're wanting to get people's attention. You want people to be able to afford what you have. And so this product fits that bill. And the buzz is out. You know, people are talking about this product. And ladies and gentlemen, hey, listen, it's my honor and privilege to announce that this company has already sold through people like us, approaching 50,000 units of this product already. And we have just rolled it out. It's going to be going bonkers in the UK. We've got it here in the United States, soon to be in Canada. And we're going to continue to work this product out across the country and around the world. So you, being on this call tonight, have a chance to not only align yourself with a fantastic company, we know that, we heard that tonight, with a fantastic product line that's proven, remember, $1 billion a year with that, but you're also positioned to take advantage of this new product, Alimune, and why a lot of the diamonds are excited about it and they're using it to build in the marketplace. 95% pure aloe. And what they do is they take the aloe leaf, they fillet it like a fish, and they use just the inner leaf of the aloe, okay? The gel that's inside, they blend it up, add some honey to it, some lemon, and that's our product. It's powerful, and it's pure, and it works. And listen, this is what aloe vera is going to do for you. First of all, it's going to boost your ability of your body to absorb nutrients. How important is that today? Listen, we've got all these fantastic products. I've been taking these products for 10 years. And I started taking this Alimune product, 6-8 weeks ago, and I've never felt better. And I was talking to the formulator of the product, and I said, hey, man, I mean, I've just never felt better. Tell me more about this Alimune I'm taking. And he says, well, that's the way it should work. You know, Alimune, what it does, it reduces the inflammation in your intestines, and it allows your intestines to absorb nutrients at an accelerated rate. I mean, there's studies out there talking about as much as 300% absorption of vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B. And so that's why I'm feeling so great. So I'm saying all that to say this, everybody. Look, take what you've got of the Jeunesse products. Keep taking them. They're fantastic products. But when you add Alimune to it, it's like the ultimate turbocharger. And so it's fantastic in that sense. And as a side effect of that, it builds a healthy immune system. I mean, think about that. It supports that immune system, and we all know how important that is right now. I mean, everybody's buzzing about that. Everybody's talking about that. And, you know, as far as, you know, using this product, it's 2 ounces in the morning and 2 at night. So you drink 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Very, very simple. After 30 days, watch the magic start happening for you. Okay? But if you're going to work with this Alimune product, here's what we found. We tell 1 new person in the morning and 1 at night about the product. 1 in the morning, 1 at night, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. And people want this product. They just say, give it to me, because they're familiar with aloe. Hey, you know, it works. We know it works. Give me that product. And so we're seeing high repeat orders. And so what we're encouraging you all to do is to embrace this product and kind of use it as the key to the door that opens the store, right? You've got a product you can lead with people get results quickly, they love it, and the next thing they ask is, hey, this is fantastic, man, what else you got? And so they want to embrace all the other products at that point because Allimmune worked for you. So what we're doing every Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to extend this invitation. The company has set up an Allimmune Army call, a Zoom call that we do every Tuesday night. And we invite you to come and enjoy that call, that Zoom. It's about 30 minutes. You're going to learn about the product. You're going to learn how we're using it to market. You're going to hear from the creator of the product himself on that particular call. So we encourage you to check your back office for times, check the J Mobile, and take advantage of this incredible product and be a part of this Allimmune Army movement that started within this company. It's fantastic. So Zarina, I know you're there. I'm going to flip it back to you. I know we need to hear from a lot of people here tonight, but you and I have been...
Thank you, Steve. That was great. Good seeing you. I guess we see each other every Tuesday. So thank you so much for being here. Bye. Say hi to Stephanie for me. Okay, well, everyone, you already heard about our incredible founders. You heard about our incredible products. And now what about hearing how to make money? And for this part, we have this incredible lady that at one point in her life, she was a teacher, she was working towards her doctorate degree, and she got introduced to network marketing, and that changed her life completely. She is all over the globe. She has teams in Europe, in Asia, in United States, everywhere. But what I really admire about her is because she took that teaching background that she has, and with her team, she makes sure she trains them and teach them how to do the business and the duplication. So please, let me welcome right now, all the way from Canada, our Diamond Director, Paula Preacher. How are you, Paula?
I'm great. I'm actually in Tampa, Florida, the home of the
Oh, you're here.
So, you know, we're real excited here. And thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be able to share the business opportunity with everyone. So with that, it just seems like not so long ago that I personally was introduced to this opportunity myself. So I want to congratulate all of you that are guests tonight for being on this call. And I think Jessica and Steve did an amazing job. And you know, it's like anything else. If you have a product that's geared for the future, that's cutting edge, you need a compensation plan or an opportunity that does the same. So I have the privilege tonight of being able in the next few minutes to tell you a little bit how the money's made. You know, this is an opportunity for you to own your own business. And, you know, I want to share with you the fact that Jeunesse actually has over 34 different offices, as you can see, all those different offices throughout the world. And we are located in approximately 148 countries. Isn't that amazing? That means you can build a business anywhere you want. In any country that you want, you can build this business. You know, we build this business based on a concept of word-of-mouth marketing. Some of you might know that as network marketing. And let me just kind of share the difference between regular conventional marketing and network marketing. In conventional marketing, you usually spend millions and millions of dollars in research and development to create a product, and then you spend millions in packaging that product. And then, of course, you spend millions and millions, just look at the Super Bowl ads, in making people aware that that product exists so they go to the store and buy it. Well, in network marketing, instead of spending all that millions in advertising, what they do is they hold off on that millions and they give it to you for spreading the word about these incredible products and this incredible opportunity. And so network marketing is based on word-of-mouth marketing. So we have 6 ways that we earn income here. Let me share with you the first one, and it has to do with customer acquisition. In other words, what happens is we use the products, we experience the results from the products, and we tell other people. And we tell other people that they want to try them as well. And what's so great about Jeunesse is when you register with this company, you get what's called a website. You get your own website with this company, so you can send people to the website to look at the product, to watch videos about the product. And what's interesting is by getting registered, you also have your own e-commerce shopping cart that comes with that website. So in other words, people can look at the product, they can decide to buy the product, they just put their credit card in, they order the product, it's shipped from the closest warehouse right to their front door. Now, let me just review that for a second. This means you can run a business from your home with no overhead, no employees, no headaches. You don't have to have your own warehouse. You don't have to order a truck, a shipping truck to ship the product. You don't even have to go to the bank to get a transaction machine for credit cards. Jeunesse does all of this for you. All you have to do is send people to your website and tell them about this product. And it's just so amazing. And then with that website also comes your back office where you can monitor your business, monitor all the products that's being moved, monitor your commissions, follow every part of your business through your own back office. It's absolutely amazing what you can do with this product and with this company. So let me go to the next slide. It's not unusual for people who use the product to want to join the business, just like you. They want to make extra money. They want to get the product at wholesale. When that happens, it's not unusual for people to, when they get registered with a company, to try to get as many products or try to get on as many products as possible. And the reason for that is because they want to be authentic. When they talk about the product and people say, well, what does it taste like or how do you feel on it? They want to be able to say authentically, this is how I feel. And here's what's nice. The company puts packages of product together for new distributors and they put it together below wholesale. So, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that people can actually start this business and get the product below wholesale. And when people start the business, the company will pay you for bringing distributors on board, and it's called a retail sales bonus, and it ranges anywhere from $25 up to $500. It comes from the company for helping to expand their business. The next way that we make money is called team commissions. And let me try to explain this in an elementary way. If you would just look at this diagram and imagine this being a family tree. You know what a family tree looks like? It's you, and then your first level is your children, and your second level is your grandchildren, your third level is your great-grandchildren, and then your great-great-grandchildren, and so on. Well, imagine that this is your family tree. And you can have 100 children, you can have 1,000 children if you want. But at the end of the day, imagine that this family tree is hanging from a clothesline. And imagine I pinch the clothesline and I pull that clothesline up. What happens? Part of the family tree falls down the left and part of the family tree falls down the right. And when that happens, you end up with a left team and a right team, even though it's all the same family tree. But every time one of these teams, either the left or the right, does 600 points in volume and the other team does 300 points in volume, let me clarify what points are. Every product has a point value. And so when you get a month's supply of a product, like say a month's supply of aloe, that's usually 60 points. So if you had 10 people on your left team on a month's supply of this Alamune, that'd be 600 points. And if you had 5 people on the other team doing the same thing, that'd be 300 points. Every time you have 600 and 300, you have what's called a cycle. And with a cycle, the company sends you $35. So you can cycle once a month, you can cycle once a day. That's 30 times or 31 times a month. So you can multiply that times $35 and figure it out for yourself. You could cycle 3 times a day. That'd be almost 100 times a month. You could, we have people who cycle 1,000 times a month, 2,000 times a month, 3,000 times a month. It's crazy. So depending on how many children and grandchildren you want to have and how much volume you want to move through your business will determine how many times you cycle in a month. We have another way that we make money, and it's called a matching bonus. So if you would focus on the left-hand diagram, my family tree's there, and just like you had your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, in this, I love this bonus, and I'll tell you why. Because it rewards you for doing what you should be doing anyway, and that is helping people succeed. So what do you want for your children? You want them to succeed. What do you want for your grandchildren? You want them to succeed. So you're going to roll up your sleeves and help them. And when you help your first level there, the company's going to pay you a matching percentage of what they make. In this case, it's 20%. Not out of their pocket, out of the company's pocket. So for example, if they're making $1,000 a month, you're going to be making $200 a month. If they're making $10,000 a month, you're going to be making $2,000 a month. But they not only match your first level, they're going to match 7 levels. You can match up to 7 levels in your business. So you could match your grandchildren 15%, your great-grandchildren 10%, and you could match 5% on your 4th through 7th levels. And how is that determined? If you look at this little ladder on the left, as you move up the ladder ranks in positions in our company, and you can find out from the person who introduced you how to do that, the deeper then you will match in your business. And then we have another way to make even more money in the match, and that's on your children, your first level. Instead of matching 20%, you could match 25% or as high as 30% based on just having some personal customers of your own. 5 customers will get you to 25%. If you have 10, you're definitely going to be at 30%. And I have to tell you, that gets extremely lucrative. They also have a bonus pool I would like to share with you. The company takes 3% of its volume every quarter, so that's 4 times a year, and they share it with everyone who's reached the diamond rank position. The diamond rank position is something you'll learn more about as you become involved. But also, not only do you receive a check every quarter, but every year as a diamond, they take you on a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. I mean, a trip that you would, people spend their whole life saving for trips like this. In fact, in 2019, they took the diamonds to Bora Bora. In 2020, the diamonds were supposed to go to the Serengeti in Africa. And I have to tell you, these trips are unbelievable. In this coming June, the trip will be to the Maldives. So these are once-in-a-lifetime trips. But I know that people get involved in the business a lot of times for money, but there are also people who want to have a lifestyle. They want to travel. They want to see the world. And Jeunesse makes that available for everyone. They have incentive trips travel for everyone. I don't care if you're just starting the business, you could earn a free incentive trip where you could earn the trip and the airfare, everything to go on those trips. And some of these trips are absolutely amazing. In 2019, almost 20,000 people earned these trips that I'm showing you here. Some of them went to Athens, some went to Rome. It depended. If you were in North America, you went to Rome. If you were in Australia, in Africa, you went to Athens. In fact, I have one of my distributors earned that trip and took her mother on the trip from Africa. Her mother had never been out of Africa. I mean, how amazing is that to take people you love? And in 2020, even during this pandemic, we had almost 30,000 people earn the trips that they will be taking later on in this year as we can travel again. It's absolutely amazing what this company does to make this opportunity so amazing for distributors and people who join. We have our own mobile application. We have all kinds of training. We have amazing events. We have this actually go on and find out all the latest events that are taking place. And just to give you an example, we had almost 3 million people attend our Jeunesse Live events this year. So I hope that I've given you a taste of how amazing this company is. I know you've had a taste of how amazing the products are. So hopefully I've given you a chance to see how amazing the actual opportunity could be for you. So with that, I'm going to pass it back to Zarina. Thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Paula. That was great. That was great. Send our loves to Kathy, and we hope to see you soon. Well,
thank you.
Now you have heard everything about the founders, their vision, our products, our compensation plan. So you are most likely ready to join our Jeunesse family, and we hope you do. So if you take that next step, you definitely need to know how to get started. And for that, we have a diamond director that lives in Miami. He has over 20 plus experience in the network marketing. He's an entrepreneur as well. And he has teams all over the world, but because even though he lives in Miami and speaks perfect English, he's Latino descendant, he's Colombian. So he has empowered a lot of Latin distributors around Latin America and everywhere. So it's been helping him grow everywhere that we have a business. So he's all about helping others and being a role model for his teams, but he says that his best role model that he likes is to be a father of his beautiful daughter. So let's welcome Diamond Director George Cardoso. How are you, George? Your microphone, I think you're muted.
Okay, all right, let's try again. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So it's so great to be here with you, cheering Jessica, Steve, and Paul. It's amazing. You know, we got such incredible. I don't know about my English if it's perfect, poquito, you know, but I try. So my part, yeah, is to, you know, after everything that we heard, I mean, it's only logical that if you're really honestly looking for an opportunity, that you can change your life, because really this is all about changing your life. If that's what you're looking for, improving the quality of your life, both from a health standpoint and your financial standpoint as well. And what could be better during this, let's just call it interesting times that we've been living in since last year, you know? And then, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get started in letting you know how, you know, getting a business going with Jeunesse is really very simple. All you have to do to get started is just to plug into the platform that we have. This is an unbelievable platform. You heard, you know, I was listening to Paula, and then just all this great, incredible things that this company makes available for us. It's just really unbelievable. I had the pleasure of been working with Wendy and Randy and Scott for 14 years already. So I've seen this company evolve from you know, from where they started to where they are right now, and it's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So let me just go real quick to what it is that you can get accustomed to if you join our family. And one of this, the things that really I find fascinating is that this is a really, truly a global platform. It's in almost 150 countries, in 35 languages, and in 25 currencies. It's just, I mean, just to replicate something like this is just unbelievable. So that's why they won so many awards. You know, last I checked, and I always have to like stay on top of that, because I believe that it's over 700 awards. This is unheard of. You know, I've never seen anything like this in 25 years that I've been doing this as a professional in this amazing profession. But one of the things that you get is this e-commerce website, and Paula did a great job at explaining, you know, parts of it. But I can tell you that everything is in real time. Real time meaning that no matter where you are around the world, no matter what device you are using, whenever you want to see how your business is growing, all you have to do is just plug in, you know, log in and see how it is going, you know, what kind of money you're making, you know, when you're going to be paid, how your business is growing. You know, you just have so many incredible tools, digital marketing tools, and social media assets available to you, that this just make this business so unbelievably, you know, different than most other businesses out there, you know. So then you can build, you can learn, you can manage your business from anywhere in the world, which literally gives you full control of how you want to approach your business, how far you want to get with your business. And the company pretty much takes care of everything. You know, they train you, they give you all the different tools, you know, so then you have absolutely everything here ready to go, like a plug and play system, which is amazing. And then in this day and age with social media, with so much influence, you know, that is being paid on doing things to be able to show other people how to, you know, what kind of better products they could take and different things like that. You know, this company has created a portal where everything that is approved by the company that they use themselves, you can use it from day one. This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this before, where you can have somebody that is completely savvy on social media, like an influencer type, you know, people that I've worked with, that they have incredible followings. They just plug in and they have everything they need here But if you're a newbie, somebody that has never done anything like this ever, this is your first time doing it, then you can also come in and do the same thing. Just have access to this incredible library of assets, which is, is really astounding, and I'm so grateful for what the company has done for us because it makes our job so much easier. So here you can become a customer. You can start trying out an incredible products. This company is 11 years old. They already generated over $8 billion. And of course, they would have never possibly have done something like that incredible if the products didn't stand on their own and were this amazing, that they're just so incredible. So then you can just start with the products. You can get the products on a monthly basis, get you on your smart delivery, and then you can start earning loyalty points. So you can also get free products along the way. What could be better than free? That's something that the company makes available, which I find very nice, for the customer side of it. As a member, you can also choose your products and your package to get started with, and then you can pretty much start sharing the business, kind of like what Paula was saying. And then so again, it's pretty much everything is done for you. All you have to do, the only thing that is left is your decision to get involved with us. And I hope that that's exactly what you decide to do tonight. So we have two special packages going on right now. One is called the Supreme Nutritional Package. And this package pretty much has everything that you heard of, the whole evening. And, you pretty much get your business in a box, and in a box, you get all the best-selling products from Jeunesse that you can start using for yourself. You can start sharing it with other people. And, these products are just amazing, especially right now where everybody's looking to stay healthier. And then on top of that, you have absolutely everything that you need for the business, as I mentioned. So that's this nutritional package. And then this is a package for the more serious people where you just want to have your business completely taken care of for 6 months in advance. Then you can choose the 6-month Ambassador Nutritional Package. It comes with more of these great products that Jeunesse has, but it also gives you a time to establish your business. This is very important because if you're as serious about your future as Jeunesse is, about providing you with everything that you need to completely change your life, both health-wise and financially, then you want to establish your business obviously for a period of time where you can see your business growing, and of course you're going to have all the support that you need for doing exactly that. So whatever packages you decide to do is as simple as getting back to the person that thought enough of you to allow you to see this incredible opportunity, hear this life-changing information, that for the right person listening right now, this could be just something very, very timely, especially right now with the times that we're living in. So all you have to do is just get back to them, and then they'll show you how to get into their back office and be able to join the business, which is very simple. And right away, you can plug in to the trainings that we have with professional people. That you will be able to be trained by people that they've been doing this, hundreds of years of combined experience. Just the two ladies and the gentleman that you heard previous to me, they're incredible leaders. They've earned millions of dollars collectively. I done well myself, so then you have not only all the tools, all the resources that you have, everything is completely in-house. So then that way, you can pretty much just plug into a system that has been proven for 11 years. And I leave you with this. If the past does predict the future, and then many times it does, then what's going to happen with Jeunesse in the next 10 years, they're going to continue to break records. They're going to continue to change lives of hundreds of thousands of people in over 100 countries worldwide. So then if this is not going to be for you, then who is this going to be for? If not right now, then when? And if not this, then what would you do? Because the incredible thing about this business is that if you build it right, and we're here to help you build it right, you can actually have this business, pretty much be a business that you can pass on to future generations. And that's something that is very near and dear with me, because Wendy, Randy, and Scott, they have built this business for an incredible cause, that goes so much beyond money, so then that's something that we have here. And I'm so very proud to be part of this business. One team, one family, one Jeunesse. We hope that we can welcome you and help you become our next success story. Thank you very much, Serena. Back to you.
Thank you so much, George, and that was fantastic. What a great overview of how to get started, and congratulations on all of your success, George. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Great seeing you, Ben. My pleasure.
Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to see you, and wow, I mean, what an incredible evening it's been. You heard from founders of a billion-dollar company. You heard about our products from the incredible Miss Jessica. You heard about our compensation plan that has been incredibly generous and just massively successful all around the world by Miss Paula Pritchard, and of course, you heard from George right now on how to get started, and Steve Green earlier. Everybody did fantastic, and what you saw tonight is evidence that when you choose Jeunesse, if you choose to say yes to Jeunesse tonight, you get a business in a box. You're in business for yourself, but you are never by yourself. We give you the tools for you to plug into a system in which, even if you don't have experience, you may be on the other side of this camera right now saying, Betty, this sounds great, but I don't even know where to begin. Again, don't worry. We will give you the tools, the roadmap in order for you to have success. And if you're wondering, well, will it work? The answer is simple. $8 billion in total sales, a business that is international with the products that we have. It's worked for so many people, and we know it can work for you too if you decide to go to work and if you decide to put faith in what you have seen and just take that leap of faith to experience the life that you've only dreamt of. And so we want to finish off tonight with one last speaker. And you see, obviously what Jeunesse has done over the past 11 years has been revolutionary, but where we're going, that's the exciting part. I remember when I first heard of Jeunesse and I saw just all of the accolades and everything that's been accomplished, but when I heard the vision of this gentleman that you're about to hear from, I knew that this was simply just the beginning. That 6 years, reaching the $1 billion mark at that 6th year and continuing it thereafter was simply just the beginning. And so, my friends, if you're excited, get even more excited, because this is going to be an incredible year for Jeunesse that is truly launching that next decade for us. And so, the gentleman you're about to hear from, he has been just incredibly just instrumental in shaping Jeunesse and making sure that Jeunesse is cutting edge, that it's at the top of technology, that it is a force in this industry, and his vision for the next decade and beyond is just bigger than what you can imagine. And that's what you get to be a part of. You get to be a part of something that all you have to do is plug into our system, and we have a team of professionals and visionaries here that are looking to help you shape your life and your future. And so please help me introduce our Chief Visionary Officer, Mr. Scott Lewis.
I have a lot of mentors in this industry, and I remember meeting on my mom's patio with some industry experts, and this was probably my mid-20s. They really got into me because they said, you have to be more. Grew up with a pretty normal, simple life. My mom was always my mentor growing up. She was such an inspirational person in my life. But I remember there was a certain stage in my life, maybe it was in my late teenage years, that my mom would be taking phone calls at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I really didn't understand, why is she taking these calls? As I've been able to grow up in this industry, it all makes sense to me now. She was practicing servant-driven leadership. It was truly inspiring, even in my teenage years, to be able to go to these launch events or training events and sit in the seats and be able to feel passion in that room, to be able to feel what the company meant to the distributors, being able to hear the stories, being able to see people live a better life because of this industry. It's allowed me to become a big believer, to believe with conviction in the power of network marketing, and to become truly passionate about what it stands for. We offer people something much more than a job. It gives people the opportunity to be a part of a movement. It's changing people's lives, not just externally in the field through the distributors, but also internally. To be a part of a company that doesn't just offer world-class products, a business opportunity, but it also has a very clear cause-driven focus. It's very unique and special when you as a person are able to identify what your calling, what your purpose is in life. I feel like I've been able to find that because of Jeunesse. When I look at these names, it's not distributors I see, it's like brothers and sisters to me. We've been able to travel the world together. We've done huge arena events with 15,000 people. And to be able to see the passion that they pour into this business, for me, it's so rewarding to see. One thing that really sets us apart from the competition is the heart of this company and the love that we share together as one Jeunesse family around the world. I've just got this inner drive that pushes me forward because of the work ethic that I've grown up around. Knowing that people are putting their trust and their confidence in us. That's always put more pressure on my shoulders because I know that when people are trusting you, they're putting their confidence in you, we have to deliver 100% of the time. I'm more driven, more focused, more hungry today than I've ever been. I believe that we've got something very special in our hands and that Jeunesse is destined to be one of the great legacy companies in network marketing and paving the way to be a multi-billion-dollar household name in the industry. I talk about Jeunesse being a global movement. A movement will carry on generation to generation. And I believe that we've got every aspect in this company that will allow people to be a part of something so great, so big, that can literally change the world.
All right. Thank you, Betty. It's an honor to be with all of you today, and welcome to Discover Jeunesse. I know you've gotten to hear from some incredible leaders that we have in this company. I'm truly so humbled to be able to hear them share from their hearts, share from their minds, and they've got so much wisdom to bring to the table and valuable information. Many of them have been in this industry over 20 years. As I present today, I would encourage all of you to keep 3 words in mind: timing, credibility, and heart. A little bit about myself. I've been around this wonderful industry of network marketing since I was a 10-year-old boy. You got to hear from our founders, my mom and Randy Ray. They flew me up to Indianapolis to attend an Amway convention at Conseco Fieldhouse. When I was a 10-year-old boy, they were just kind of getting involved in some personal development. And I walked into that arena with 30,000 people, mind blown, getting to hear from some industry icons, Dexter Yeager, Zig Ziglar. And I still remember as a 10-year-old boy, this profound moment hearing from Zig Ziglar say, if you dream it, you can achieve it. And it's something that just hit me at the heart, and something that stuck with me my whole life. I was raised with this concept of anything you can conceive in your mind and that you believe with your heart, you can achieve in life. Right to the mission statement, Jeunesse family creates positive impact in the world by helping people look and feel young while empowering each other to unleash our potential. It starts with family. We are one team, one family, one Jeunesse, multicultural, multinational, 150 countries around the world, making a positive impact in this world through the products and the youth enhancement system, through the opportunity, through the experiences and Jeunesse travel and our events, as well as our cause-driven focus in Jeunesse Kids, and empowering each other to unleash our potential. That's the personal development component. We get to see so many people grow in this industry and grow on their journey, and we've been so blessed along the way. So many people ask me still today, what is the competitive advantage of Jeunesse? And, you know, I always go to heart. Definitely the heart, the spirit of this company is a big part of our competitive advantage. But the other piece is diversification. Diversification. I'm talking about the product portfolio. You look at the youth enhancement system and what we've created, you know, category creating products backed by science that were formulated to work together as one synergistic youth enhancement system. You've got all these products, you know, world-class innovation and youth enhancement technology that were designed to help and complement each other, perform more optimally. For example, Naara. Naara is our collagen formula. It's a powder, a nutritional drink that's going to help with hair, skin, and nails. So it's going going to help the Luminesce products perform more optimally. It's going to help RVL, our hair care line, perform more optimally. When you think about the market potential in this diversified product portfolio, you're talking over $500 billion of market potential. You're talking about a skincare industry over $262 billion a year industry. You're talking about weight management, over $100 billion a year industry. You see, when we started Jeunesse, we didn't want to be just a skincare company. We didn't want to be a weight management company. We didn't want to be a wellness company. We wanted to create the world's leader in youth enhancement, our anti-aging technologies, and that's what we've created with the youth enhancement system. The other piece of diversification is a global platform. When we started Jeunesse, we didn't just start here in the US. We invested all of our resources into something maybe that doesn't sound exciting or sexy, but it's called infrastructure. We didn't invest in the cool videos and all the, the sizzle and, all the great branding and marketing and resources and award-winning tools that we have today till much later when we started the company because of our long-term vision, not just to create a billion-dollar company, but a multi-billion-dollar brand. We invested in this global platform, now have offices in 34 countries around the world, over 20 distribution centers, 47 distribution centers, and now shipping products to actually 150 countries around the world. And when we started the journey, we started with 5 incredible leaders in LA. And speed of the leader, speed of the pack. We started flying over to Asia, setting up all of our infrastructure, our markets. And when I say a global platform, first market we opened was Taiwan. We didn't just start shipping product to Taiwan. We're not just shipping product NFR. We went into these markets A to Z, entities, product registrations, MLM licenses, the right management team, bank accounts for local commission wiring, warehouses for fulfillment and logistics, A to Z, soup to nuts, setting up these markets to be sustainable long term. And what has resulted? First 5 years, 100% growth year over year. 6-year business, we became the fastest company in network marketing history to do annual sales of $1 billion. It was $1.09 billion back in 2015. And I remember celebrating that moment. And then I realized that milestone wasn't about the 1 billion. It was about all the lives that we had touched along the way. And that's why it said, and beyond. $1 billion was just a stepping stone to take this mission, to take this vision to a whole nother level. When you think about it, it's never been done in network marketing history in just 6 years' time. When you talk about credibility, these are the brands that you can align Jeunesse with when you're out there creating your Jeunesse story, when you're out there prospecting new customers, new distributors. It took Apple 6 years to do annual sales of $1 billion. It took Facebook 6 years to do annual sales of $1 billion. And sure enough, I remember, after that $1 billion year, everybody said we were just in another momentum story. But we came out after that year, had a $1.41 billion year, and ripped off 5 consecutive billion-dollar years. 5 consecutive billion-dollar years. 2019, 1.1. We were recognized by Direct Selling News as a top 15 company in this industry. The past few years, we've been number 13, number 14, youngest company out of the top 15 companies in this industry. So it just speaks to the credibility of this brand, the credibility of our leadership, and really the culture that we've built here at Jeunesse. It's been an incredible journey for sure, but I want all of you to know that this journey's only just begun. It is only just the beginning. Along the way, we've been able to have some incredible experiences. We've been able to receive some recognition along the way. Next slide. And we've been able to accrue some massive amounts of revenue based on leaders sharing our product, serving others. Just last weekend, I announced that Jeunesse has now surpassed $8 billion in revenue. When I, pulled the report, I knew we were getting close. It was emotional for me because when you're in the heat of the battle, you're on the inside looking in. It doesn't feel like 8 billion, but when you take a breath, you take a moment and you look at what we've created, $8 billion. You think about all the trips and experiences and events and commissions and all we've done through Jeunesse Kids to give back, all the experiences that we've shared. We have truly been blessed. It's been the most incredible journey of my life. Along the way, we've won some awards, now over 800 awards awards over the past 5 years that we've won, or 6 years that we've won since we hit the $1 billion mark. We started just accruing and racking up all these awards. It's more credibility for you. Over 100 Telly Awards, 10 awards by the Inc. 5000, Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year, the Stevie Awards, the Marcom Awards. This is for our management and executive team. It's for our product development. It's for our award-winning tools and videos and resources. And all of this is in your hands as credibility. And it's a big part of what we've done is, continue to win awards along the way with the success that we've been so fortunate to have. Another big part of what we do is give back. They say you make a living by what you get, but you make a life by what you give to others. In 2011, we started Jeunesse Kids. It's something that I'm super passionate about, is giving back, bringing hope to children around the world. I was looking for something sustainable. We were tired of going into a community or a village and feeding a hungry child a meal and getting on the airplane to fly home and realizing the next day that child's going to be just as hungry as the day before we got there. So I wanted to find something sustainable, and I came across the We Charity, and we adopt villages, and we focus on 5 pillars. We build schools that provide employment and education. We drill water wells for clean drinking water. We build hospitals for medical care, and we teach agriculture. Instead of a hand-me-down model, it's a hand-me-up model. And we go on these Bringing Hope service trips, and we get to meet these children. You get to see the hope that you're bringing, to these communities and these children. It is absolutely life-changing. I think Randy said it best. These children might not remember who we are, 10 years from now, but they will never forget what we've done and what we did to support these communities and villages. So amazing what we've done. We've now, back in 2018, I think we had our best year, raised over $4 million for Jeunesse Kids. Last year alone, we deployed over $2 million we do a lot of different local community projects. But the best thing about this number, and something I'm so proud of, is that we operate Jeunesse Kids with 0% administrative fees. 100% of what we raise goes right back to the children. And those Bringing Hope trips, it's incredible to see people at the highest level. I'm reminded of a quote by Tony Robbins, and he said, "It's not about what you get, it's about what you contribute to others, who you become, that allows you to live a fulfilled life." And I'm so humbled and honored to be able to see our leaders identify their calling, their purpose, to give back, to serve others through the business, and certainly through Jeunesse Kids as well. We don't just work hard, we don't just serve hard, we play hard too at Jeunesse. And we've done some amazing Jeunesse travel lifestyle incentive trips. Back in 2009, we took over 19,000 people to crazy exotic destinations like Athens, Greece, Rome, Switzerland, a Mediterranean cruise, Bali, bought out the entire Atlantis resort for Brazil and Latin America, as well as Honolulu for Japan. So we're big believers. We built our culture on creating experiences through our events like Expo and Lead, through Jeunesse University, Discover Jeunesse like this, through the Bringing Hope trips and Jeunesse Kids, and definitely Jeunesse Travel. It's incredible where we've gone over the past 11 years, but it is only just the beginning. We've got trips running right now for sure, and we look forward to having you join us on one of these life-changing experiences somewhere in the Jeunesse world. And getting together, that's the biggest thing in today's world. We'd love to get together, give everybody a hug, get those pictures, share those moments, and continue to make an impact in this world. That's what it's all about. We're so grateful for the journey. And, for me, next slide, please. For me, it's moments like this and, different challenges that you face that you realize how precious it is what we've created. I've got a lot of respect, a lot of pride for our mission to create a positive impact in people's lives worldwide. We continue to invest in the brand. These are just some fun pictures from down in Brazil, our very own home in Rio de Janeiro, the largest indoor stadium in Brazil, and it's our very own Jeunesse Arena. Just another piece of credibility. Certainly down in Brazil, people know the Jeunesse name very well. So, the late, great Steve Jobs once said, when you're passionate about something, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you every single day. And for me, my vision is crystal clear. It's to create the #1 network marketing company in the world. And why do I want to do that? I want to do that because I know that we have the ability to serve at the highest level, to make a difference in people's lives through the products, through the opportunity, through the experiences. So our focus is laser focused. I am more hungry, more driven, more passionate, more hungry than I've ever been before, because we know the potential and of living our destiny. So don't just dream your dreams. We want you to live your dreams in Jeunesse. It's been an honor.
Thank you so much, Scott, for being with us tonight. What an incredible words, everything that you said about everything that Jeunesse has accomplished and your vision and how you want to take Jeunesse to the next level. So thank you so much for sharing with us and always keeping that mentality that our foundation is relationship based, because we're all one team, one Jeunesse. So everyone, we have come to the end of our Discover event, and we hope that you feel empowered, that you feel inspired, and that you got to learn a little bit about what Jeunesse is all about, and you take that next step and decide to join us as part of the Jeunesse family. So let's go right now and see who our two lucky winners are for tonight. Can we have the slide of the lucky draw winners? There we go. So the box of Life NMN goes to Ying Lee, and the box of Mind and Reserve goes to Diana Cabral. Congratulations. And now, before we go, remember, we build from events to events. So let's see what's coming up next on the Jeunesse Live platform. Coming soon. If we can see the next slide, please. Great. Remember, tomorrow night we have Send with Mark McDonald. I'm going to have the honor to be with my two sales manager co-workers, DeAndre Brown and yyw, with Mark tomorrow. So connect to that. Next Tuesday, I have my Spanish Discover. We have the Discover Chinese edition on the 18th. We have the All About Autoimmune at 9 p.m. also on February 18th. And Jeunesse University, if you decide to join today, you have to be at that event. It's all about knowledge, it's about training and how to help you really grow your business. So thank you for connecting. God bless and good night.